Welcome to the Growing Your Business podcast, a program created to answer the question, what's in it for me, for both the business and their customers. Today's guest had this to say.
I have an IT company, and through the help of Thryv, they've really grown their business. When they do a post, that post goes everywhere. It doesn't just go to their Facebook page, but it goes to their Facebook page, their Instagram page, their Google My Business, which a lot of people don't even know that when you post, it can go to Google, and that helps their ranking. Getting to the first page of Google within just a few months, being able to take them from where they were to where they are now is just a huge, huge difference.
Now, stay tuned as we hear more on their values, mission, and why they continue to grow their business. Joining me today on the Growing Your Business podcast is Sallie Brigance with Thryv. Sallie, it's great to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So tell me about the benefits you provide to your customers.
So we're a one-stop shop for all of your online marketing needs, full service, everything from websites to social media, SEO, paid ads, pretty much anything you could need to help grow your business online.
Wow. So you cover a lot there. So let's start with websites. What does it mean to provide websites to people?
So it's not just a website. It's also hosting, domain-based email, unlimited changes, a custom website, up to 15 pages, and it's integrated with several different things as well. So it's pretty much anything you could need for a website, interaction with the CRM, widgets, all kinds of different things to make your website basically your face of your business.
Excellent. And everybody needs a website.
Oh, of course. If you don't have a website, you're missing the boat. You definitely need a website.
You're way behind, really.
Exactly.
So talk to me about the other services. I heard a range beyond website.
So SEO, which is search engine optimization, that's basically what gets you to the first page of Google. And we do that as well. So search engine optimization is just one of the things that gets you on the first page of Google. But we also do search engine marketing as well, which is the paid ads on Google, sponsored ads. A lot of people call it pay-per-click or Google ads. We do that as well. So those are the two types of getting you to the first page of Google. So we do both.
Excellent. What does it mean to be search engine optimized?
It means basically making sure your website is search engine friendly, doing basically backlinks to your website, getting you to the front and top of Google, on-site and off-site edits, meta tags, title tags, having your website friendly, whether it's images, all sorts of different things to your website, on-site and off-site, to get you to the first page of Google. Keywords, geography, several different things.
Good point. And so it's optimized for both the search engine that it's on, so it's being properly searched, I guess, and put it in layman's terms.
Optimized.
And then for the consumer, so then it's also optimized to be present on their screen so it flows nicely, right? I mean, there's an artistry to that as well.
Right.
And so I imagine you offer templates and customization in that area?
Yes. And then the big thing is so you're found with the keywords that someone is searching.
Yeah.
So if someone is searching for car repair, automobile repair, you're appearing for the different keywords that someone is looking for. And one other thing I want to mention that we didn't really touch on outside of websites and SEO and paid ads and things like that, and we touched on social media. One thing we didn't really touch on is we have an amazing CRM.
Oh, yes. Let's go into detail on that.
The CRM, which is client relationship management, is a big part of what we do because our whole software is based around the CRM. The CRM helps you manage, maintain, communicate with all of your clients. It also has an automated part of it, which is text and email marketing. We help you stay in contact with your customers, but also wish them a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank them for their business.
Touch.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Thank them for their business. Not only that, but ask them to give you a review after doing business with them. Maybe, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, haven't heard from you in a few months. Or, hey, we've got a special going on. Let's tell you about it. Things like that. Just keeping in touch, being top of mind with the customers. It's so important. So that, along with scheduling, or along with appointment reminders, just like when you're at the dentist, that's just professional, that type of thing. But also not just that, we have other things as well, like payment processing, estimates, invoicing, financing. You get paid whether your customer pays us or not. So we will finance your customers. So that's another thing, the CRM side of it and the software. That's just one other thing that we offer for all of our customers.
So you could effectively be their entire online persona. You manage everything as soon as you go online, along with the other things. You can offer all of that.
Yep. It's a one-stop shop. That's one of the biggest things that we offer is just your entire online marketing presence.
Yeah, the ecosystem is covered.
Yep.
With Thryv. Excellent.
Absolutely.
Stay with us. The Growing Your Business podcast will return right after this. The Growing Your Business podcast is sponsored in part by Visual Learning Solutions. Stands out with its expertise in crafting immersive audio and video experiences. Their creative team has over 30 years of experience delivering dynamic internal training programs tailored to various industries. They ensure the audience receives a compelling message, promotes brand awareness, and increases return on investment. They also excel in producing marketing content. Learn more at their website, visuallearningsolutions.com. Please check our show notes for sponsorship links and additional details. Now, back to the Growing Your Business podcast with Buddy Broyles. So, Sallie, I'm a business owner, and I'm always trying to manage my costs and whatnot. Talk to me about the expectation, not without mentioning specific prices, but how much does it cost in a range? Like, what am I getting?
It just depends on really what you're looking to do. If you're talking about the CRM and the software, social media component, you're looking at just a few $100s a month. It's very, very affordable.
That's terrific.
Now, if you're talking about SEO and paid ads and things like that, it's definitely a little bit more expensive. Right. But it's still very affordable compared to a lot of the competitors out there. So it just really depends on what you're looking for and what you're expecting in return as well. I mean, if you're looking for tons of calls per month and tons of traffic, you're going to get what you pay for. Sure. So yeah, it just really depends. But prices start just a few $100s a month.
That's excellent. And you'll lay it out so they can make decisions based on their current budget and their current needs. And you can always scale up, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Or scale back, I guess, if you needed to.
Yep. Okay. It just depends on what you want to do, and you can always kind of go up from there. Our contract terms are 6 months.
Okay.
After 6 months, everything's just month to month and goes from there.
Wonderful.
And we have great referral programs, too. If you send us a referral, anytime you send us a referral, you get a $300 referral credit, and that goes towards your bill.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
What a great option for business owners.
Yeah, absolutely.
How long have you been with Thryv?
25 years last week. Yeah.
So you've seen it go from pretty much no internet to where you are now, which is just a blitz of things.
Before Google was even Google.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. So Sallie, one doesn't just decide to do what you do. I imagine right out of the gate, you have a history here. How did you get into your business?
So when I was at school at North Texas, I was in one of my marketing classes, and one of my professors says, you know what, you should go to work for GTE. And I was like, GTE, I don't know about that. What would I do? And he said, well, you should go and just sell advertising at GTE. Mm-hmm. And so I put my application in, didn't hear from him. Went to work for Hormel and Frito-Lay. A couple years later, I hear from GTE. They called me up, wanted me to apply. 25 years later, here I am selling advertising, and I had gone to North Texas and gotten my degree in marketing and advertising, and that was my minor. And so it just all kind of fell in place, and met my husband there. 25 years later, that's pretty much all I know. And, internet marketing, here I am. And pretty much that's my life.
Tell me, you've served probably thousands of customers. I mean, untold how many. Tell me a success story. Somebody that started from nothing, and where are they now?
And I wouldn't say started from nothing, but a lot of it is what you put into it. Sure. I have an IT company that does a lot of their own marketing, and this company has really, really come a long way. And through the help of Thryv, they've really grown their business, and it's just made their business so much more effective, time efficient. And through the social media is a big, huge part of, which I didn't even mention that we do social media, but we do a lot with social media as well. We give them the software that helps them manage their social media, multi-platform posting. So we give them the software. When they do a post, that post goes everywhere. It doesn't just go to their Facebook page, but it goes to their Facebook page, their Instagram page, their Google My Business, which a lot of people don't even know that when you post, it can go to Google, and that helps their ranking. And then not just Facebook and Instagram and Google, but also LinkedIn, X, YouTube, TikTok, and all the places out there within seconds. So it just helps push out their social presence into all the platforms within, click of a button. And so it just helps them. And they've gone just immensely all over the internet within, such a short time. And as opposed to having to go into each platform and doing it and just being able to do blogs on their website, being able to do, things all over Google, getting to the first page of Google within just a few months, things like that. And being able to take them from where they were to where they are now is just a huge, huge difference.
That's terrific. Are there platforms that I imagine everyone's on? I would guess maybe Facebook and X or something. Are there platforms that you're having to onboard people for specifically?
Yeah, I mean, some people are only on Facebook, or some people aren't even on Facebook at all.
Really?
It's amazing.
They just have a website?
Yeah, they just have a website, or some people don't have a website and they just have Facebook, because Facebook's free. Sure. And some people, that's their website. And so we'll get them up on a website. We'll get them up on Facebook and Instagram and Google My Business. Some people don't even have a Google My Business because for people that work from home, it's very difficult to get up on Google My Business, but it's possible. And there's tons of roadblocks. And we help them get up on Google My Business, whether they work from home or whether they have a brick and mortar. We help them in all aspects.
Who would you say is your kind of target industry or industries?
Well, we really work with any industry, but a real successful industry with our software is contractors. Yeah. But it's contractors, it's doctors' offices, plumbers, attorneys, really any industry at all.
Okay, so you're agnostic. Geographically, are there areas you don't serve?
Well, we mainly in the United States, but I can service anywhere in the country. I've got clients all over the country, but mainly in North DFW is where I service.
So, Sallie, what makes you different from your competition?
I would say one added benefit that you're getting from me is I really care a lot about your business. I'm not just selling you a product. Yeah. You're getting me. And with me, you get me optimizing your whole business. So yes, you're going to get a website, or yes, you're going to get search engine optimization, but I'm going to come in and I'm going to look at, your Google My Business, for example, and I'm going to show you how that Google My Business can rank higher on Google by doing X, Y, and Z, and adding pictures, getting more reviews, optimizing the description on your Google My Business, having Q&A on your Google, having all these extra things on your Google My Business that you might have no idea that's even necessary. There's so many things that you can do on your Google page that a lot of people have no clue about. So just going above and beyond and having things that competitors might not even know about, much less care about and do for you. So things with your Google page, things with your Facebook page, things with just your website. Whether you buy a website from me or not, I'm still going to help you with your existing website. And then just little things like that, going just above and beyond. And then another thing that's great about just Thryv in general is we have a whole team that's just for social media. We have a whole team that's just for websites, a whole team that's just for our software. And plus, we're available every day, all day long. You have live customer support. You don't have to call and hope that you get somebody. We're available every day. And we'll jump on your screen at 2 a.m. if you're working on the software and you forget how to do something.
That's
really great. You don't have that with a lot of companies.
Yeah, that's a really high level of support. And that's definitely what sets you apart. And I've known you for some time now and have heard some of the things you offer. What's the best way to reach you? I mean, is it through the website? You don't have to list it all. We'll put that in the show notes, Sallie. But how do you like to be contacted?
The best way to contact me is by phone.
Okay.
You can call me. You can text me as well. Email is great, but I'm not always on my computer. I'm out and about during the day. But you can call, text me, email me. Pretty much I'm always available.
Excellent.
I'll always get back to you same day. I mean, unless it's 4:30, 5 o'clock,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
but I'm always available. And, pretty much I'm available whenever you can reach me. And if I don't get back to you within an hour, it's usually within a couple hours.
Yeah. And again, check the show notes, just scroll down and everything Sallie's given me is going to be there for you to click on and give her a shout. Parting thoughts. What advice would you give people who are on the fence trying to pick someone like you to help them, grow their business?
I would say ask any of the 50 to 70 people that have done business with me all over the DFW Metroplex. I have a slew of referrals and references that you can check with. I've got a great reputation in North Dallas, Frisco Chamber of Commerce, people all over the Metroplex that I'd be happy to give you their numbers.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, referrals are the best way, customer testimonials. And you can also help your customers with getting, because I know in Google, the ratings and things on Google, I check those, are they 5-star rated and whatnot? You can help them make sure that that's all covered. You have a whole, just such a long list of ways you can help your customers. So.
Right. And it's all about, referring people to who know, like, and trust. And it's
Yeah.
all about referral business.
Well, Sallie, thank you so much for being on Growing Your Business Day.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us today on the Growing Your Business podcast. Please see the show notes for links to our sponsors, our social media, and to learn more about today's guest.